Bitcoin surging past $40,000 as the Fed hikes interest rates for the first time in years. I'm Natalie Brunell for Bitcoin Magazine, and the Fed has officially announced the first of what's expected to be several rate hikes to try to fight historic inflation. The first right in line with expectations at 25 basis points. Fed Chair Jerome Powell said inflation was higher than the target range and blamed bottlenecks in the supply chain for not being able to keep up with aggregate demand. Of course, no mention of money printing or expanding the money supply by nearly 50% just in the last 2 years. But what else can you expect from our central bank? Equities dipped immediately following the rate hike, but then bounced back and actually rallied. And of course, Bitcoin rallied as well, surging about 5% past $41,000, which was a welcome green candle after so many days hovering around 39K. Now, the rate hike is expected to be the first of 8. The Fed signaled there'd be about 7 more this year, and Powell said inflation is likely to continue until the middle of 2022. That is, of course, a certainty unless the Fed hikes rates enough to spark real deflation, and that would be a very dangerous step to take in the middle of a debt spiral. So how about reaction from prominent Bitcoiners? Sven Henrich, one of our favorite new Bitcoin bulls, said, quote, "Just as a 25 basis point rate hike will mean nothing to fight inflation. 25 basis points is still running deeply negative real rates, and the market has already tightened far beyond a 25 basis point rate hike. The Fed remains far behind reality, and this is just a political exercise." By the way, make sure to check out his whole Twitter thread because Sven has so many gems on Wednesday's rate hike and the Fed in general. How about this? This is Joe Pompliano's image of the Fed trying to stop 8% inflation with a 25 basis point hike. And analyst Dylan LeClaire has been sharing some poignant charts like this one saying, quote, "The 10-year treasury has never surpassed the previous Fed funds rate cycle high. With inflation soaring at multi-decade highs, are we witnessing a regime change for credit markets?" Now, of course, there's likely going to be more volatility in the markets ahead, but for now, Bitcoin doesn't seem all that upset with 25 basis points. For more headlines, head to bitcoinmagazine.com.